Today's video is the moment the state's fantasy timeline finally collides with reality. Ramosepeli calls Makimba Buthelezi, and before the state can even blink, he detonates the truth. In 2014, the year Senzo Meyiwa was killed, both he and Marco were in prison. Not maybe, not possibly, not somewhere else. Prison, locked, logged, recorded. This is the part where the courtroom stops breathing, because if Marco and Makimba were behind bars, then the state's entire story about gun suppliers, connections, and involvement doesn't just fall apart. It never existed in the first place. Viewers are about to witness the exact moment the state's narrative collapses under its own lies, and the defense finally brings hard, immovable, verifiable truth to the stand. Okay, let's watch Ramosepeli drop the bomb the state prayed would never surface. Here it goes.
Yes, sir, the witnessing.
Okay, see, color ignorance, one more. The names are Qiniselani, Bekuthindwa, Buthelezi. Uyacela kusisa ukukhulumela phezulu ngoba konke kufanele kukhulumele lapha emshinini. Umisele ukuthi ukufunga ukuthi uzokhuluma iqiniso?
Yeah.
Funga ukuthi ubufakazi uzobethula kuyona le nkantolo kuzoba iqiniso liphelele, iqiniso lodwa ukuthi inkosi ngisize ngikhuluma iqiniso. The witness is sworn in.
Thank you, my lord. May I proceed?
Yes.
Morning, Mr. Buthelezi.
Siyabingelela.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Jonas.
Morning, sir.
Now, Mr. Buthelezi, we are here in court. We've asked you to come and testify. Few ground rules. Firstly, I'm going to ask you to speak aloud so that everyone here in court can hear your testimony.
Asiqale lana ke ngaphambi kokuthi siqhubekele nobufakazi ngizocela ukuthi uma ukhulumele phezulu ke ukuthi wonke umuntu olapha phakathi enkantolo akuzwe.
If you cannot understand the question, ask for it to be clarified or to be repeated.
Uma kuukuthi umbuzo awuzwa noma ke awulandeli ukuthi uthini kahle uceleke ukuthi ke uchazwe noma ke uphindwe futhi.
And when you testify, keep it short and brief so that the interpreter can always have an opportunity to interpret your evidence.
Futhi ke kuloko ke okushoyo noma ke kunkulumo yakho uyacelwa ke ukuthi ke ungayenzi ke ukuthi kube inkulumo ende kuzokwazi ukuthi ke lokho okushoyo kudluliswe ke ngokuthi ke kuhunyushwe kutolikwe.
And lastly, don't be fearful. This is a court of law. Speak your truth truthfully.
Okugcina ke ungesabi inkantolo ke lena eyomthetho noma yezomthetho khuluma ke iqiniso lakho ukhulekile.
Are we understood, sir?
Ingaba uyangizwa yini?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Now, where were you born, sir?
Wazalelwa kuphi nomzana?
KwaNongoma, eMachamhlophe.
KwaNongoma in Machamhlophe.
And are you known by any other nickname or a name that they use in the streets?
Ingabe khona yini elinye igama abakubiza ngalo noma abakwazi ngalo?
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you have any siblings, brothers, sisters?
Nabo yini abafowenu kanye nodadewenu?
Yeah.
Yes.
And in particular, do you know a person called Marco Buthelezi?
Ukhona yini umuntu omaziyo obizwa ngoMarco Buthelezi?
Yeah.
Yes, he's my brother.
What are his full names?
Amagama akhe aphelele obani?
Marco Siyabonga Buthelezi.
Marco Siyabonga Buthelezi.
And when he says your brother, is he a blood brother or a relative?
Uma uthi ke umfowenu ngokuthi ke mhlawumbe ingane kamama omncane ingane kababa omncane noma umfowenu ingane kababa wakho.
Uzalwa baba omncane.
He's my uncle's child. In other words, my father's brother's child.
And is Marco Buthelezi still alive?
Ingabe usaphila?
Cha, sure.
No, he's deceased.
Do you recall when he passed on?
Ingabe uyakhumbula ukuthi washona nini?
Washona nge-19 July 2019.
19 July 2019.
Okay, thank you. And do you know a person by the name of Simphiwe Buthelezi?
USimphiwe Buthelezi uyamazi yena?
Yebo, ubhuti wami.
Yes, he is my elder brother.
And also explain when he says your brother, is he a relative or is he a blood brother?
Uma uthi ke ubhuti wakho isihlobo noma ke umfowenu ingane ezalwa phakathi endlini kini.
uzalwa baba omncane.
He is also my my uncle's child.
And with respect to both Marco and Simphiwe Buthelezi, did you all three grow up in the same household?
Nina nobabili ke sorry nobathathu wena uMarco Buthelezi uSimphiwe Buthelezi ngaba nakhulela emzini owodwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
Okay. And now, Marco passed on in 2019. And then Simphiwe Buthelezi, is he still alive?
Usaphila yena uSimphiwe Buthelezi nanjengoba uMarco yena washona ngo-2019.
Usashona naSimphiwe.
He is also since deceased.
And when did he pass on?
Washona nini?
2023. Sisi.
If I'm not mistaken, 2023.
But you're not exactly sure about the precise date.
Kodwa ke awunasiqiniseko se-date.
Yeah, ngisiqinisele.
That's correct.
You only know the year in which he passed on.
Was unyaka kuphela awashona ngawo.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, explain to us the nature of the relationship between you, firstly, and Marco Buthelezi. How close were you?
Awusichazeleki ngobudlelwane obuqala phakathi kwakho noMarco Buthelezi ukuthi ke nanisondelelene kangakanani ubudlelwane phakathi kwenu nobabili.
Besondelene kakhulu ngomfowethu lesonto ekhaya.
We were very close because he was my brother and we grew up together at home.
And also explain the nature of the relationship between yourself and Simphiwe Buthelezi. How close were you? What was the nature of the relationship between you and him?
Wena ke noSimphiwe Buthelezi
Bekusondelene kakhulu basikhule sonke nabo ubhuti uhlala sonke ekhaya.
were also very close because we grew up together and we were also staying together at home.
Now, let us go a bit back to the year 2013, around March. Do you recall where were you around March 2013?
Ake sihlehla emuva ke siye ke unyaka ka-2013 ngoMarch. Ngabe uyakhumbula ukuthi wawukuphi ke nendawo ngoMarch ka-2013? Yes.
Hey, ngangisekhaya ngoMarch 2013.
In March of 2013, I was back home.
And do you recall in March 2013 whether or not there came a time when you were arrested?
Ingabe usakhumbula yini ukuthi ngoMarch ka-2013 kunesikhathi la khona owaboshwa ngaso?
So sorry, were you ever arrested in 2013? Maybe I'm wrong with respect to the month.
Mhlambe ke ngenza iphutha ke lana mangikhuluma kuyona ke inyanga kodwa ingabe wake waboshwa yini ngo-2013?
Yebo.
Yes.
When were you arrested?
Kwakunini?
August 2013.
23rd of August 2013.
Where were you arrested?
Waboshelwa kuphi nendawo?
eGoli eBenoni.
In Gauteng, Benoni.
Was somebody else arrested with you?
Ukhona omunye umuntu owaboshwa nawe?
Yebo.
Yes.
Who were you arrested with?
Waboshwa nobani?
noMarco.
With Marco.
And you say you were arrested in Benoni 23 August 2013. Were you taken to court in respect of that arrest?
Nanjengoba usho ukuthi kwakunge-23 zika-August 2013 uma uboshwa eBenoni, ingabe bakuhambisa ke enkantolo emuva kokuthi sebekubophile?
Yebo, ngayisa enkantolo ngeyi-26 wasaboshwe 23, 24, 25, 26 saya ecourt eBenoni.
Yes, I was taken to court, or we went to court on the 26th, was arrested on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and then we went to court on the 26th in Benoni.
And at court at Benoni, were you granted bail?
Uma senifika ke enkantolo eBenoni, ngabe inkantolo yanikeza yini bail?
Cha.
No.
What happened after the court appearance at Benoni?
Senibikeleleke imanje enkantolo yaseBenoni kwenzekani?
Sathathwa amaphoyisa i-NIU yala eGoli yasisa eKZN noma sasinamacala eKZN.
We were taken.
kwaNongoma.
Okay. We were taken by the police, the NIU police here in Gauteng, and transferred or taken to KZN, Kwanongoma, because we had matters that side, or cases that side.
And in Nongoma, were you admitted to a particular detention facility?
Ingabe kunejele thizeni ke noma kunejele elithize eKZN noma ke Kwanongoma enahanjiswa kulona?
Yebo, saya ecourt nge-27 kwaNongoma. Saphuma ecourt saya ejele eFriday kwaMqongwana.
We went to court on the 27th, and then from court we were then taken to Vryheid, KwaMqongwana.
Is that the name of the prison?
Igama lejele lelo.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long did you stay in that prison for?
Lapho kulelo jele ke ngahlala isikhathi, sorry, when you say you, is it basically him or the two?
Both of them.
Okay. Kwaba isikhathi esingakanani ke nikulelo jele lelo?
Sahlala ngawo 2013 saze saphuma ngo-2016 nge-18 October 2016.
18 October. From, we were there, that is now from 2013 up until the 18th of October 2016.
Okay. So, and am I correct that it was both you and Marco that were detained at that prison that you've just mentioned now?
Kwakuyinina nobabili-ke ababekulelo jele lelo ke Vryheid KwaMqongoma, wena noMarco.
Yebo, uNoMarco.
That's correct. It was the two of us.
Now, in the context of this case deals with the Senzo Meyiwa murder on the 26th of October 2014. Would I be correct that at the time of the commission of this murder, both you and Marco were incarcerated in KwaNongoma?
Manje ke leli icala leli ke eliphambi kwenkantolo njengamanje icala leli ke kaSenzo Meyiwa lenzeka ke nge-26 October 2014. Ngizobe ngiqiniseleke uma ngithi ke ngalelo langa lelo la nge-26 October 2014 nobabili wena noMarco nanisejele KwaNongoma.
Yebo.
Yes.
The moment Makimba sits down, the state should have started packing their files. Ramasepal asks one simple question. Who are you and where were you in 2014? And suddenly, the courtroom is staring at the one thing the state cannot cross-examine: prison records. Makimba calmly explains his relationship with Marco and Simpiwe, and then drops the grenade. In 2014, when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, he and Marco were both in prison. Not visiting, not passing by, not unavailable, in prison. So, how exactly were they supposed to be supplying guns, coordinating murders, or being part of any fantasy the state cooked up? Teleportation, holograms, a state-sponsored imagination? This is the part where the state's entire narrative folds like wet cardboard. Because you can't place a man at a crime scene when the Department of Correctional Services already placed him behind bars. And the silence in that courtroom, that wasn't confusion, that was panic. And there it is. The truth the state hoped would never see daylight. A witness who wasn't just unavailable in 2014, he was locked away, with records to prove it, meaning every storyline built around him, and Marco collapses instantly. If this is what one defense witness can do, imagine what happens when the rest of the truth walks in. Thank you for watching, and if you're following this case as closely as we are, hit that subscribe button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay locked in. Because the next video might just finish what today started. Until next time, I'm Skybridge. Goodbye.